Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ray McCloud to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Steelers here, ready to go to work for the first time. And a grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question, it's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought...
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Hurts. And oh, that nearly an open opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Into the secondary, past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 71 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They hand this off to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Nothing our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kalen Ballage. 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all...
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Flacco looking for his first toss. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Flacco. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Boston Scott, his first carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Haskins on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Haskins. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ray McLeod there to make the grab. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Got an open man, it's Scott. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 16. Flacco. That's caught. It's John Hightower. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right on the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To pass, Flacco. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Flacco. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now it's Flacco. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That's complete to Hightower. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
8 yards to go on second down. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Check back. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kalen Ballage ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Flacco. And he will find Scott on the right side complete.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Here's Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because
and this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here. It's still not big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down. Again, they defer to Snell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action. Haskins. Rolling to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 76 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to run again with Snell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last gasp for Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.